Here we are going to talk about interpreting graphs and tables. Jessica is saving her money. She already has $95. Each month she saves an additional $20. The function f of x equals 20x plus 95 represents how much money Jessica has after W number of weeks. The graph to the right represents the situation. Let's highlight some important information. She already has $95, so that's what she starts with. And each month, she saves an additional $20. And we are actually going to take that month, and we're going to go ahead and change that to weeks, because later on in the problem we talk about weeks. We also have the function f of x equals 20x plus 95. And finally, we know that W is the number of weeks. So, question A, what does the y-intercept mean? Well, before you can answer that, you need to know where it's at on the graph. The y-intercept is on the y-axis where the graph crosses. So, that looks like the number is going to be about 95. So, what does it represent? It represents the starting value of money. Part B, what is the average rate of change? The average rate of change is the same thing as slope. So I'm going to go ahead and find 2 points on the graph. So we can go here because we know that that's 95. And we can go here because that point right there, if I go over, is going to be 115. So remember, slope is going to be rise. So I'm going to go up from 95 to 115. So I'm going to go up 20. And then I'm going to go from 0 to 1, and that's going to be 1. So the average rate of change is going to be 20 over 1, which equals 20. Now this is going to represent how much money is saved every week. Alright, last but not least, name a point that is a solution to the function. So a solution to the function needs to be on this red line. So let's say I choose this point right here. That point is going to be 2, 135. Now we need to prove it mathematically and write a sentence describing what the point means. So to prove it mathematically, my x value is 2. So my x value is 2, my y value is 135. So because my x value is 2, I can take that and I can plug it into the function where the x is. So 20 times 2 is going to be 40. 40 plus 95 is going to be 135. And actually 135 is my y value, and f of x does stand for the y value. So what does this mean? It means after 2 weeks, Jessica will have $135.